Hello and welcome to the second day of 11.5. I got a nice short video lesson for you guys today. Always a nice video lesson, but today's a little bit shorter than normal. Here are the answers for day one, working with the distance formula. And today what we're going to be working on is the midpoint formula. So instead of finding the length between 2 points, we're going to find the middle point between 2 points, also known as the midpoint. All right, now this is a fancy example or a fancy form of showing why this formula works the way it does. Basically what it's saying is take 2 points A and B, plot them, and then find the average of the x values, add the two numbers, divide by 2, the average. Find the average of the y values, add them up, divide by 2. That gives you the middle point. So midpoint is basically the same. Find the middle of the x's, find the middle of y's. You have the middle of your line segment. So we have 4, 3, and 2, 5. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the two x values, add them up, divide by 2. Take the two y values, add them up, divide by 2. Simplify. The midpoint is a point, and so you need to write it as an ordered pair. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. It's probably pretty quick, pretty simple. Negative 1 plus 3 divided by 2. Again, just adding the x's and then adding the y's. Doesn't matter which order you add the two numbers in, no, because you're just adding and you're going to get the same answer regardless. So we're looking at 1 and negative 3. Alright, there's a lot of different word problems here. They just give you some different scenarios where you gotta give in two different locations on a map, figure out where you should meet at. I'm not gonna go over this. This is the same example here. I'm gonna go over this one though. I do like this one. This is where they give you an endpoint and they want you to find the other midpoint. I got two strategies. Strategy number 1, use your graph. The endpoint is at 1, 2, and then the midpoint's at negative 6, 4. So it's right there. So I just plotted these 2 points. So I'm going to label this endpoint number 1, midpoint. So that means my other endpoint has to be over here somewhere. So to get that, we're going to go over to the left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, left 7, and then we're going to go up 2. So we're going to apply that again. We're going to go left 7, and we're going to go up 2, and that should get me to where I need to be. So if I'm at negative 6 and I go left 7, that'd be negative 13. If I'm at positive 4 and I go up 2, that'd be 6. Now here's a different way. Make a little chart, endpoint, midpoint, endpoint. Make I made this, or invented this chart up a couple of years back, and it works pretty slick. Your first endpoint is at 1, 2. Your midpoint is at negative 6, 4. Well, to get to 1 to negative 6, you subtract 7. So you're going to go backwards 7 more. So that put me at negative 13. To get from 2 to 4, you add 2. So to go from 4 to your next point, you're going to add 2. That puts you at 6. Negative 13, 6 is your answer. So those are nice. It's a nice, quick, simple way to do these where you're looking for the other endpoint. That's all I got for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my 4-minute video on how to find the midpoint.